Hi, this is Tim McWelch and Rick Houston of Earth Connection School of Wilderness Survival and Ancient Skills. This is our series on how to survive in the woods, and now we're going to do finding water and purifying it. So, where does water roll? It rolls downhill. So whenever it rains or any other precipitation collects on the landscape, it rolls to the lowest point. So if we go downhill in any woods or any forest or any fields, if we go downhill long enough, sooner or later we'll find a low spot and find some water. So this little creek here has a little bit of water pooling in it. It's been a very dry year, but after a little bit of rain, we do have some water. Now, obviously we would not want to drink this water directly out of the creek. Water like this could have any type of bacteria, viruses, protozoa, parasitic worms, you name it, in addition to chemical pollution and other types of things that you would not want to drink. Typically, to purify your water, the most traditional and most effective way is to boil the water. So we can collect our water from existing streams, creeks, and seeps, but we can't assume that it's safe to drink. The most traditional, oldest, and most practical way to purify this water is to boil it. We want to boil it at least 7 to 10 minutes to make sure that we've killed any viruses, bacteria, protozoa, or parasites that would cause us harm. Now, other places we may want to get water would be from precipitation, for example, collecting rain, or melting snow, or melting ice. And we may also want to collect water from areas that don't have any visible surface water. We may find a dry creek bed and dig a hole. We also may want to use that technique of digging a hole to somewhat purify the water, to filter it a bit. So we could dig a hole next to the water in the creek and let the water seep through the earth and be slightly filtered. Now our water has started a rolling boil. We want it to boil furiously like this for at least 7 minutes, up to 10 minutes, depending on how polluted you think that water might be. The boiling of the water like this will kill viruses, bacteria, protozoa, and parasites that would sicken and even kill us. To boil water for purification, we could use any type of metal or glass container. We may use a tin cup, an old glass bottle we found out in the woods, and place these things near the fire. But if we had to make a container out in the woods, out of bark, wood, any other type of material, we couldn't put that over the fire, so we need to get the heat of the fire inside the container. We can use red hot rocks cooked in the fire for about a half an hour to put heat into the water. Once it begins to do a rolling boil, then we would want to still boil it for 7 to 10 minutes. So that's how we can purify water. Next, we're going to talk about how to find good fire-making materials and light a fire with only one match.